Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today we're going to play a game called The Last Spell. We're going to be playing a demo. The demo is currently available until June 23rd or 22nd because it's part of the Steam Game Festival. And we're going to start a new game. This is essentially a wave defense game. Alright, so our goal is to protect this magic circle because this is the altar where the magic devotees devote their remaining power and life force preparing the last spell in order to banish magic and fix this whole mess. So we essentially need to protect them from the waves of enemies. So the next wave we're going to be getting from here. Now the game starts you off, or the demo starts you off straight up in the combat, and then once you finish the combat you're going to move into the next phase where you can do things like building. So let me show you off the character. We've got Inez here, who has sort of like a medium distance attack. He has this skewer which kind of gives you a pretty good distance, but then a lot of his other things are melee, so we're going to move him pretty close towards the enemies. Then we've got here Zaina. She has also kind of like a medium distance attack, so she's going to be here. And finally we've got Henry, who has a ranged attacks, which is fantastic, so we're going to place him over here. So he's going to be ready to do some range attack. And now let's start fighting the enemies. The misting hour has arrived. So we're going to get a big bunch of enemies and our goal is to kill them. So we're going to start off with our melee guys. We're going to move him forward. On the left here you can see the action points. So Inez has 6 mana. Action points reset at the start of each turn, and mana does not. It doesn't even restart between days. You need to have a specific building that allows you to gain additional mana points, and then move points. You can move back and forth if you'd like. So we're going to move here with him, and we're going to start off by using, what could we do? So we've got Impale, which attacks 3 different enemies. We've also got Triple Swipe. Ooh, that's really, really nice. It's not so effective here, but it seems like a really good thing to have. I like it quite a bit. And then we've got just like a regular punch, which attacks one person. So we could either use the Impale, which would attack 3 people, cost me 2 action points, or we can use the Triple Swipe, cost me 3 action points and 3 mana. I think let's just start with the regular Impale. So let's attack them. Now we almost killed them, but not quite. So we're gonna do this again. Now they're dead. And then we're gonna move 1 step to the right and we're gonna punch this one. Oh, we didn't quite kill him, but that's okay. And I think we're gonna fall back to make sure that they cannot hit us. Then I'm gonna use her. She has some interesting abilities. Pillar of Light and Scorching Wave. Let's move her forward a little bit. Yes, she is also, Scorching Wave is an interesting shape. The Pillar of Light, let's use it to hit them both. Oh, I thought it hit the guy in the back as well, but actually it doesn't. Very interesting. How about the Scorching Wave? That does hit them both, but it's not very beneficial. This will hit him though, right? If I move you like so, can I use the Scorching Wave? No. We can hit 2 of them, I guess we'll do it. And we'll punch off this one, and we're gonna fall back to make sure that they don't hit us too hard. Now unfortunately my range guy is really, really far away, so we're just gonna move him closer as much as we can. Yeah, if I move him like this, still not in range, so we're gonna have to move him even closer. Okay, now we can use abilities. We've got Precise Shot. This is a single hit on somebody. That works pretty well, we'll see. So we could hit 6 people like this. Tight Volley. This is a multi-attack. Ooh, on 4 people, that's not bad at all. Actually, on 5 people like this. And we also have a Rain of Arrows, which will give me 3 people like this. Actually, 4 people like this. Now I think we'll go with the Tight Volley. That seems to do the most damage and hit the most people. Yeah, we're gonna do it again. We didn't quite kill them, but we got them pretty low, so later in the next turn we should be able to hit them up with the 1 Tight Volley. So we're gonna end our turn. More enemies are gonna come. Yeah, one of them actually gets to hit my guy there, but that's okay. So what we're gonna do now is gonna fall back. Actually, we're gonna first use the attacks, I think, and then we're gonna fall back. So we could now use this, what's the best way to attack? Like this. I think we're gonna use the Rain of Arrows to get as many people as we can. Very, very good. And I think we'll just do it straight up again so we can kill a lot of them. And then we're gonna fall back to... How far can you guys go? Yeah, to this. So they shouldn't be able to attack us there. Actually, we're gonna go one step back. Okay? So we're done with Henry. Then we're gonna follow up with Zaina, who could use, I don't know, Scorching Wave. Yeah, I'll hit them all up. Great, they're all dead. And another Scorching Wave. We're gonna have to move, I think, closer with her. Let's go this way. And another Scorching Wave would hit 2 people only. That's not great. Oh, this is good. We need to go a step closer, but then we can use this on all of them. Just kind of amazing. And then she has to fall back as well. So we'll just try to go straight back. Hopefully avoid some enemies that way. Now finally we've got Ines. Got that triple swipe. Might actually be beneficial from here. Let's try it. Triple swipe. Nah. Guess we could do the impalement here. Good. And we'll hit this one. I think we'll just move towards this one, punch them, and then fall back to, let's say... We'll try to hide behind the 3 a little bit there. Something else to do. We're gonna get hit here probably, but we do have a shield on Ines, so we don't have to worry too much about it. Now you can see over here that we still have 43 monsters left, so that's how many we gotta kill. So let's use triple swipe. Ooh, this is amazing. This does do damage to the tree, which is not ideal. Actually, if you take a step to the left and we do an attack like this, we're gonna take so many enemies with us. That's amazing. And that's almost insta-kill on all of them. Impale. I think we're gonna hit... Ooh, that's the question. Let's go down, use Impale on these. And then we're gonna punch these guys. And we're just gonna fall back. Maybe here. Like this. Now, if the enemies get into the city, you will gain panic, which means you'll get less rewards at the end of the day. So I want to make sure that that doesn't happen too often. Let's move forward with my guy. I'm gonna use an attack of some of these weak ones. So we just want to use like these regular attacks that don't cost us too much. Maybe one rain of arrows somewhere in this area. Not really good to go. Like this hits 3 people. Is it worth our time? I don't know, honestly. Just keep on hitting these guys. We've got 1 left, so let's move a step closer and hit up, I don't know, this one, make sure that it's dead. Got 35 left to go. Now here we've got some interesting abilities. Flamethrower from here would be really good. We'll do it. I'm just gonna risk it and just go straight at them, because I think it's gonna be worth doing the damage. Yeah, I've got them down to 27 here. And now we gotta fall back. We're gonna fall back behind this, which is gonna give us some protection. End our turn. 27 monsters to go. Good. Now again, I'm gonna move very close with my melee person. Do you want to attack like... Yeah, like this would be really good. Let's do it. Again, she won't be able to run away. But... it is just absolute epicness. Nice. She just killed like, what, 20 enemies all by herself. Let's punch this person. And then we're going to use a rain of arrows on this punch over there. We're going to make sure we can protect her as much as possible. Which is apparently not much, because we can do very little damage this way. That's okay. Now here, what could we do here? The impalement. Let's move this way. And we'll use the triple swipe, which allows us to hit them all. Twice. And then we're gonna move the melee guy in front of the girl so he can protect her with his life. Zaina should hopefully be protected. We only have 11 enemies, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Yeah, we haven't taken much damage. Is this bone supposed to be sticking out like that? Apparently not, man. And we'll fall back with him and use this triple swipe. My favorite ability. Nice, he did like insta-kill there. And then we're just gonna punch this person. And maybe this one as well. Okay. Then my other one, use your... Yeah, I think you can just use your abilities. If I move like this... Yeah, I should be able to hit them up. Nice, nice. And then we'll just punch this one. And that one. And again. Really? You can't finish them off? That's a bit sad. But that's okay. My ranged guy can take it, can finish it. Nice. They're all dead. It's over. I wanted more. I'll get more soon. Now, we finished another night, so we've gotten some experience. We've also leveled up. Because none of the monsters ended up in the city, we actually gain as much bonus as we can. So we gain 110 gold, 10 materials, and we can pick a new item. Now these items allow you to gain new spells. So it's important not just to look at the base damage of an item, but what it can do. So for example, the steel longbow is going to give us additional ranged attacks. The Ronin armor gives us an ability of fortification, I believe, which allows us to increase the caster's armor. And also the silver hammer, just another attack. I'm gonna grab the steel longbow. I do like having ranged attacks. Now later on, once the game gets more developed, we're gonna have Soul Wizard Ward, which is gonna give us the ability to unlock some meta upgrades. We don't have that yet, that's okay. But what we can do here instead is we can build some new structures. For example, we could build houses, which is gonna give us passive gold. Scavenger camp, which is gonna give us materials, which will allow us to build more stuff. Temple, this is something where you can send your characters to go and pray, and they will give you additional health or mana. So we're going to build the mana well, we're going to place it over here, and then we could send our characters there and pray. We could also buy new stuff in the shop. So these are either like weapons, like the steel longbow, or we could get items that give you like a limited usage, for example, scrolls, so we can use a certain ability X amount of times. We can also level up our people. Let me show that off. If I level up. So we started off with Henry, who is my ranged guy, as you can see on the bottom. Now these stats are random, so you get different options for different people. So for example, I could give a mana regeneration, amount of mana regenerated every morning. Well, I would actually quite like that. So currently we get 6. So actually, sorry, I said that mana doesn't regenerate. It does regenerate, but only a little bit. I think we're gonna grab that, because we use a lot of the mana spells with him, so we definitely want that. Then we could also give him a perk. We could pick one from this set. Increased experience gain. Move point malice from wearing a shield is reduced by 1. Critical chance. This is really cool. Critical master. Each blow not inflicting a critical hit increases critical by 2%. Essentially, you're more likely to reach critical very soon. Strong metabolism gives you better heals. Armor break, better damage to armor. Vicious, more damage if enemy is poisoned. Martial artist, upgrade the punch skill. Swift as the wind. Each move point increases your dodge chance. And steady aim increases accuracy on everything. What accuracy does is it increases the like minimum damage for different attacks. I'm gonna grab the critical master. Then we're gonna move towards Inez. She has mostly the melee attack, so we're just gonna try to train level her up first. So more physical damage would be good. Potentially on more accuracy as well. I think we'll grab the accuracy. And we'll give her the critical master ability as well. Also, I am thinking we could give her the steel longbow. We're gonna oh, actually we can, because she has like 2 one-handed weapons. Okay, we could give it to her to a second set, which means that later on in the combat, if the enemies are too far, you could switch to the other set to do long-range attacks, but we're not gonna do it just yet then. Could we place this? No, okay. So Zaina... Interesting. Yeah, we're gonna give Zaina this longbow as in the like second set. So if we wanna do ranged attack with her, we can just switch towards that set. Perk-wise, we're gonna give her still the critical master. And to level her up, we're gonna give her physical, more accuracy, I think. I really like the accuracy ability. Alright, now next thing you can do, and you can set them up what you're going to do. So for example, we can tell, hey, go drink from the mana well. So we're going to do it. And she's going to gain more mana. Now we can also give stuff to the other people. We can tell them to drink. To also tell them to go salvage ruins for gold. Salvage plus 10 gold from the ruins, damaging them in the process. Or salvage material. So the unfortunate thing is that if you send them to do that, for example, to here, it will destroy these ruins a little bit. So then if the enemies try to come there and destroy it, it's going to be a bit easier for them. So let's tell them to just gain more mana while we can. Now you have the action points here, so you can tell them to do multiple things if you wanted to. So we could now go and tell them just, you know, keep scavenging the ruins because we want the gold and things like that, because we've got the action points for that. Once we run out of action points, we're going to end the phase, and then it's going to be deployment, so you can check from where the enemies are going to come this time, and then we go into combat just like we did before. So I think we're going to end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, write down in the comments, and you can click on the right to watch some other wave defenses that we played on this channel. I'll see you there. Bye bye.